Hello, Epic Gamers! Solitaire Fan 76 here. Today, I'd like to look at the most beloved games at assisted living centers everywhere. And I'm not talking about Bush Shoe Sniper.
That's hilarious. That almost knocked some sense into me.
Yes, I'm talking about card games. Solitaire games, if you will. The classic red and black, 52-deck Heart, Spade, Club, and Diamond Palooza. Playing cards have been around for a very long time, and they're definitely going to be around when you and I are long gone. But with all these new electronics and games to entertain ourselves, what about the card? Now don't get me wrong, cards are still played. For every virgin playing Persona 5, there's a Chad playing Klondike. So there is a market. But what if you want to play with cards, but don't want to have the hassle of setting up the game and then putting it away when you finish? Well, in August 1993, Beam Software and Interplay answered the prayers of hardcore gamers everywhere with 4-in-1 Fun Pack Volume 2. Unlike its predecessor, 4-in-1 Fun Pack, it contains the famous game Klondike Solitaire, which is what we're going to be looking at today. This version of Klondike is very simple. Vegas rules will not allow you to go through your stock more than once. However, standard rules will. I assume it's so the cards don't go off screen, but instead of showing you how many cards are in your tableau, it instead has a counter. I don't really like this. It looks really weird, and I feel like I would have made better moves ahead of time if each card was shown instead of a counter. You can also undo a move, but be careful. Once you do something else by accident and want to undo something, then you'll just have to live with your mistake for the rest of your life. Overall, this is a pretty alright version of Klondike. I absolutely love the main theme that plays when you play a game. It's really catchy. If you like collecting Game Boy games, or just like playing these games in general, I suggest you pick this game up. It's pretty good. The controls can be confusing though, but I got used to them pretty quickly. But Beam Software knew how loud the gaming solitaire community was in the mid-90s, so why not make even more money off them? And that's exactly what they did in November 1994 with the game Solitaire Fun Pack. Because apparently every card game has to be a pack of some sort to be profitable. Solitaire Fun Pack is so far the most games in any Fun Pack I've seen, with 12 games and a tournament mode. Let's check out tournament mode first. I love a tournament I can turn off when I start losing. I'm sure any of us could have predicted what it was going to be. It's just all the games on hard mode, and I gave up after a while because I suck. But hey! This queen who looks like she needs a fucking nap said I got 52 points. So, that's pretty good. This version of Klondike Solitaire in this game is actually different from the 4-in-1 Fun Pack one. I like to call these the Game Boy Klondike versions 1 and 2. In version 2, Vegas rules are not present. This game has standard rules only, which means my bank account can finally rest easy tonight. There's also a timer and a point system, and you can finally see the tableaus in full glory. This has to be my favorite version of Game Boy Solitaire. The only thing I'd change is the music. I like the 4-in-1 Fun Pack Volume 2 background music better. While we're here, let's check out Tri-Peaks. Oh wow, it's Tri-Peaks, who would have fucking guessed? It's a pretty good version of Tri-Peaks, but is it as good as the Microsoft version? That's right! In June 2001, Microsoft, with the help of Sapphire and Classified Games, took some of the best Windows games and ported them to the Game Boy Color. Sadly, Klondike did not make the cut when it was ported here, but the card games that did were Free Cell, Tut's Tomb, and Tri-Peaks. So what's changed in Microsoft's version? Not much. Microsoft's Tri-Peaks has pretty much the same gameplay as Beam Software's Tri-Peaks, but in this version you're able to change the picture on the back of the cards, which is pretty neat. You can also learn how to play the game, which is a feature I really like. There were a ton of other card games released for the Game Boy, but they were either casino games or only released in Japan, so I can't really say much about them. I mean, how many fun packs do you think one Beam Software could make? You try making a Beam Software. Yeah, really changes things, doesn't it? What about today? What's the newest way to play Klondike Solitaire on a Nintendo device? To answer that, we're gonna have to go to the Clubhouse.
Klondike Solitaire.
This is the best game I've ever played. Clubhouse Games, or as I like to call it, Beam Software's Clubhouse Fun Pack, has a collection of over 50 games from around the world. Their version of Klondike Solitaire is so good. The music, graphics, and gameplay are great, and I love that it tells me when I fucked up so I don't waste my goddamn time. Not to mention all the other games on here. It's so easy to learn games you've never heard of. I never knew I'd love a game about a pack of dogs trying to murder a rabbit, but here we are. What can I say? I love playing card games, but I feel like this review isn't going to be cared about by most people. I mean, not that many people care about Klondike Solitaire, sadly. If only there was a Game Boy game that everyone knew and loved that I could look at. Excuse me for 1 second.